Inconsistent.
So the way I see it,
You see what?
whether you're black or white in America, we can't just clump you into this thing, right? You can't do that. And I think that goes for everybody. But very special.
What the fuck? What clumping? Who are you clumping together?
But
What
particularly,
plus are you making now?
but particularly, I mean, black and white. Puerto Ricans, everything, you can't clump together.
You can't clump them?
So, for instance,
They can't just be American?
you can't call black people African American because they may not be African or American.
If they're here, if you're a citizen here,
They may not be citizens.
you
They
get the
may be like, hey, I'm from Haiti. I just came.
well,
last year."
then I would tell them, welcome, enjoy the little view. Get out of my way. I'm trying to get to work.
So they may be like, don't call me African American. I'm Haitian. Right?
Okay.
Because you don't know. Barbados or...
I don't talk to nobody, so
Right.
but go ahead. I'm gonna pretend I do.
But
But I
I-
randomly walk on the street and say, "Hey, black person." Go ahead.
And I also feel like this about white people.
Right.
You can't just be like, you're white. There's so many options. You can
I
be like, hey,
know.
you're white. And be like, no, I'm Russian. You know what I'm saying? It's so many. Now, if their family came on a boat to this country 5 generations ago, they're white. You know what I mean? That's all you are. You're just American white.
But wouldn't the niggas that speak native English, wouldn't those niggas be the only really white niggas? When you think of the
No.
English language, where does that come from? Let's do a little history. Pendeja with the blue hat.
Nigga, England.
Oh shit! So aren't those the native white niggas? Because they got English came from there.
No. Because we speak Spanish, which came from the white people as well.
But the Spaniards were
White.
Spaniard.
They
were racist
Wait.
enough that they made their own shit.
No, the English people are also white. But they're English when they come here.
They speak English?
The English? Yeah.
Same niggas.
So you associate whiteness with the English?
With the language, yeah.
That's it, yeah, see? So you're dumb. But
Sure.
there's some people that think about this, like me.
I'm glad you do.
If somebody says, if I be like, yo, you're white, they're like, no, I'm English.
Think about, okay, let me tell you this. How many people speak that look Asian, Oriental, that look that way
Uh-huh.
and speak the same language, like Chinese or Korean? No, they don't. They speak 2 different languages.
It's Chinese and Korea?
Yeah, different.
Different languages, yeah.
Japanese.
There's people that look Chinese that speak Spanish.
that speak Spanish.
They're from Peru.
They're Peruvian.
See? So
So there's difference, right?
there's a difference. But if you add, I seen there's a popular TikTok guy that he's
For Spanish
he's
people,
Chinese, but he
how
speaks
many
Spanish.
different type of Spanish are there in Spanish?
For Spanish,
Language, yeah. La idioma del
There's a lot,
español.
there's a lot.
¿Cuánto?
there's
Dime.
dialects.
I-
So I spoke to
But they speak the same language, right?
so I spoke to somebody that's
Sí o no?
sort of.
No, it's a yes or no.
It's sort of. We
It's
can
either-
understand each other. That's like French and Creole. They understand each
How
other.
many countries speak roughly 90% of the same freaking dialect?
Yeah. There's
Mad.
Like, there's like 3.
Cuban, Puerto Rican,
Well, yeah, Spanish,
Venezuelan,
Spanish, English, and
Colombian,
Chinese.
Costa Rican, Panamanian.
But you
Should
listen,
I go on?
listen. People from there, from South America,
Uh-huh.
when you ask them about Dominican, Puerto Rican, even Cubans,
Right.
they say to them, our Spanish, this is so crazy because somebody told me this. Their Spanish, our Spanish to them
It's crazy.
sounds like the way Jamaicans sound like to us.
Yeah. I
I'm
believe
like,
it.
what? They're like, yes. Because we talk a different type of, like, we can understand you, but we can tell you guys are something else just
There-
by you talking.
There's a word that we use, jibaro, in Spanish, Puerto Rican dialect, that means some other crazy shit in Colombia.
That's like
That when I said it, they were like, what?
that's like bicho.
I was like, what? Yeah, I know there's definitely differences, but there's when you think about a culture like
Stop this thing.
of different countries that still speak the same language, I think we're one of the largest ones besides English.
Chinese.
Really? How many Chinese people speak Chinese? Only in sheer numbers.
Billions.
I'm talking about by race, different countries rather. different countries, right?
Oh yeah.
You got Costa Rica, Venezuela.
I think between English and Spanish,
Those are the ones that are holding it down in the planet.
Yeah.
English
Those are the ones that are
and
different.
Spanish.
They're like different races speak the same language.
But it's pretty much the same
Yeah.
shit.
So it's English. Yeah, because you can speak American, English, Australian. I can understand Australians when I talk to them.
That's wild.
Jamaicans, even though they're little, I can
What?
understand.
Yeah. When
There's a few islands in the Caribbean that I can speak to them and understand them. What else?
Forget our Creoles. French a little bit.
Yeah, but they're French.
That's right.
Yeah.
Part of, you know
Anyway, the reason why I even brought this up is because
just,
there's white people that come from a different country. They come to America.
but they speak white, right?
There's no white language. What are you talking about? Speak white. They come to America, but for them, they're not white. They're not American. They're something else. They represent a country.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not white. My skin may be white, but that's not what I associate, identify as.
Like Elon Musk. He's South African.
He's African. He's a brother. See?
Where's Rachel, man? I feel like Rachel needs to come back strong.
Rachel is the Malcolm X.
She's making them signs.
She's Malcolm X.
She's marketing. She's about to get ready.
Yeah. She's going to have a big comeback.
She should.
She should. She should
come in. Like, really? Now
She's
we're
like,
doing this?
Yeah. She should be. She's Malcolm X.
Now we're doing this?
She died for their sins.
She died for their sins.
But when I asked people, I'm like, I had a friend. He was black, and we were.
He was black?
He was. I don't know what he is.
He finished now?
I haven't seen him in a while, so I don't know.
He finished being black?
Yeah. So then I asked him, "Where you from? Like, where your family's from?" He's like, "Oh, Georgia," and I was like, "No, but where your family's from?" He's like, "Georgia," and I was like,
Dun, 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 dun.
"You guys came with a boat, and you guys have no idea where your family came from."
Just do that ancestor me so you get registered while you're at it. How do you feel now that you're registered?
I don't care.
Oh, he doesn't care.
They
With his
know-
pink,
They know who I am.
bisexual blue hat.
They know who I am.
Who? Oh, yeah.
There's no hiding. It's over.
It's almost like they really don't care about me.
If this would have happened in the 1800s, like that they're able to track us by DNA, then I'd be like, don't do it, because that's the only way they could track us. But in 2023, they don't need your DNA to find you. They're going to find you. There's no hiding.
You know how files start with numbers, number 1, number 2, file number 3. We're like one of the first few 100,000 files. You know what I'm saying?
So hopefully we get credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, look, these guys volunteered for the system. Let's take it easy on them.
How much would you sell your likeness so you could become meat spin porn?
I would do it for $500 million.
You would give up your sexy rights right now with your dad bod?
100%. $500 million, I'm taking care for life.
500 million.
What I would do, okay, I'm going to give you advice to all the actors out there, because Jose doesn't let me finish my point about the race. But my advice to the actors is, don't sell your rights, but scan your whole body and your likeness and keep it. And then when you get
those parts.
Then when you get a little bit older, you can sell your young version of yourself. Like, okay, now you can make movies with me, because I can't do that anymore. So I'll sell that. And then you rescan your body as you're older. And then when you get older than that, now you can sell the older version of you to them. And you keep doing that. You keep selling.
Yep. An updated file.
And there's going to be a movie where the guy goes back in time and he goes, your younger self.
How did we become the update?
What do you mean?
That's what you're essentially saying.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is this.
Like, you would update your current file to your likeness as you grow older.
Yeah. You resell.
Deja de estar hablando entonces, mija.
You resell yourself.
Yeah, you update the file.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is whatever. Keep them both. That way they can make a movie where you go back in time.
Benjamin Button.
And you meet your younger self.
They could do a Benjamin Button on your ass.
Yeah, 100%. It'd be great.
Since the moment you were born. Oh, there'll be nano probes where we'll be able to record the inside of a whole entire pregnancy. I'll take with that.
Anyway, let me go back to the race thing. There's different kind of white people in America and different kind of... So there's white people that came from wherever.
You like white people?
But there's also white people that started here. They came here with the Pilgrims and they've been living here ever since. They're here somewhere. We don't know who they are. Those are the real ones.
Those are Indians.
Yeah. No, those are Pilgrims.
I'm sorry, natives.
No, what? White people.
White people. Other than Christopher?
Yeah. They came with Christopher. Christopher was white. You don't know your
he was Spaniard.
Yeah, that's white.
No, that's Spaniard. Remember, they made their own race thing.
No, they're white.
They made the whole thing.
They're
The
all
flat Earth.
They're all white. They're all white.
Welcome to the basement, y'all. Racism happens down here.
Yeah.
Starting with this nigga right here.
So there's people that grew up with those originals.
The originals.
And that virus of the mind virus
of
this is our country.
my land.
Lives there.
The spirit of
So
mine.
when they see a guy in football kneeling for the national anthem, they feel that.
From
This is my country.
California.
So I give you an example. Imagine they're doing a Puerto Rican national anthem and some white guy kneels. And you're like, yo, what the hell is this guy's doing? That's what they feel like.
So who
Like,
gives,
he's not even Puerto Rican. What is he doing?
if he kneels, I
He's-
might kneel just with him to see if I can get the next nigga to do it and start a whole
Whole
trend.
thing, yeah.
That'd be
But that's
dope.
what they feel like. They feel like this is our country and this other is kneeling for our national anthem.
Oh, they're below me.
He's disrespect. This other, this not white guy,
A non-white
is
guy.
disrespecting our flag and our country.
Us, basically.
Our country. This is our flower land.
Do you think they want us out?
Yeah. No, they need us.
Wait.
Who's gonna
You went
clean
from
your toilet,
racism to
Dr. Trump?
semi-racism.
No.
Which one is it, pendeja?
Who's gonna clean your toilet, Donald Trump? Remember that?
This land is your land.
You don't remember that?
Hell yeah.
You remember that?
This land is my land.
That's what they feel like secretly. She revealed it. That she was a purple hair, or pink hair, or blue hair.
Who gives a fuck?
They're faking the way they express how they feel about us.
We could be Russia right now, where the army or part of the army is going against sleepy Joe Biden and some shit going down because we wanted to get fresh with China. That could be us right now.
I don't know where you're coming from right now.
What I'm saying is
You're
that
not following the conversation. You keep diverting to different things.
I don't think it's so bad. I mean, of course they love their country. You seen how Trump was
No,
hugging
what
the
I'm
flag?
saying is this.
Told you. That's you.
How is this playing? I'm taking my watch off.
You're possessed with that.
I'm revealing their secrets, the whites.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We spoke about this before.
What? And it's the most random thing. Anyway, I'm revealing their secrets.
Go ahead.
So the blue hairs, the crazies, they make believe that they support the blacks and the Spanish.
Hell yeah.
They love to show it off.
Entitlement.
But in their heart, what they really feel is that we are other. They don't feel like we're the same. So that's why she made that comment.
It's a cultural
Who's going to
thing.
clean your toilet? Because I'm not going to do it.
Hell no.
You're not going to see people.
No, no.
No. But the others,
All
they will clean your toilet. See, because if she would have thought we're all the same, to her, it's like a white person could clean that toilet. Who cares?
You ever spoke Spanish and got the look?
What do you mean?
Like the look from the white person?
What are you doing? Are you trying to tell a secret?
You ever got the look?
Yeah.
I love it.
What's going on?
Oh, I love it.
And it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It could really mean like,
It's like right in your face.
yeah.
All right.
It's almost like we're using your mind. We're talking in one side of you and out the other, and you're nothing but a wire. You have no idea what's happening.
Oh my god.
They're like, what?
What the?
It went in my brain, but nothing happened.
The quest to want to know from that point forward is heart-wrenching, actually.
Yeah. But some people do it to us too.
I don't know, bro.
But because Spanish is such a popular language in America, we're part of the group, the in-group. Look at this guy. Jesus Christ. Look how zoomed in you are.
Bitch, that shit is rubber band together 4 feet away from me.
I feel like I should put the camera closer to me.
Watch it get fucked up. Anyways.
Who's gonna clean your toilet, Donald Trump?
You heard that the Jersey governor's suing the federal transportation shit, highway transportation shit for the congestion pricing.
I hope they win.
Me too.
I don't want to pay that crap.
They did a poll. They were like, do you think that they should pause this shit indefinitely? And everybody's like, yes.
Yeah. They're taking.
Who the fuck voted for this shit?
That's what I'm saying.
They voted for these pendejos, and it doesn't matter if it's blue, red. I don't give a shit at this point.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants this shit.
You know who wants that? The blue hairs that want to make believe that they're more. What's the word I'm looking for? They're more.
Pelito?
No, they're more. They care
Hairy?
more. They care more about the environment than everybody else.
Oh, we're looking out for you. This is the best interest for you.
You don't understand that the sun is getting really hot.
Yes. Don't worry about what's going on.
The sun is getting hotter.
You're gonna pay more for the Metro card, and
But that's not us.
that's
for whoever likes to drive.
Yo, you
The
see,
poor people are the ones that drive. Rich people get driven.
bitch. You heard how expensive it's gonna be? Oh my
I
gosh.
don't even want to know.
From like $9 to like $23.
That is, it's insane. That's insanity.
And you
That's
see
insanity.
the devices look wild. I'm like, just tell us that you wanted to put more cameras up. We're fucking fine with it. We signed the Patriot Act a long time ago, motherfuckers. Like, go ahead, put your cameras
That's
up.
insane. That's horrible. I hate it.
Bro, imagine coming into work from Jersey City. You got a box truck, my nigga.
Anywhere in the city, you gotta come in.
But you gotta pay that double
Think about it.
axle shit.
You're a guy from. Listen, you're a guy. You're an.
What about if you're a girl?
You're a whatever. You're
Or a plus?
You're a they them.
You're mad.
You're a they them,
disrespectful.
and you're Mexican.
They jodite. No, you're good.
You're Mexican. And then you come to this country and you're like, I gotta make a better life for myself. I gotta get by to support myself and my kids. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive a truck for I'm gonna save my money cleaning Donald Trump's toilets, and I'm gonna buy a box truck, and I'm gonna use that box truck to make deliveries to get extra money, because if you own the truck, you make a lot of money.
So all those food trucks, go ahead.
Okay, so you drive in the food truck.
Go to 40th Street.
Now you live in Brooklyn.
Anywhere in the city.
You live in Brooklyn.
Sunset.
You go over the Brooklyn Bridge.
Toma.
And you work in the city, you do your runs, and you come back. You pay 0 tolls, and you're like, I'm so happy I can support my family. And then all of a sudden now you got to pay $23 every day. That means that you got to make $100 a week just to stay neutral.
Bro, what about those niggas crossing the George Washington Bridge? $16. If it's just a regular car, $16. It goes up from there when you get more access. So you're driving a box truck, that shit's double probably, whatever. So it's 16 plus just to get to New York.
Yeah, that's why we go to Brooklyn Bridge.
Bitch, I'm talking about the niggas in Jersey. That's why the Jersey governor is suing the federal carrier, because it's like you got them paying $16 just to get to work, and then they got to go to the city. You want to charge them an extra $23?
Imagine
every day, $23.
That's like almost $40 a day.
And what about if it's a box truck and you make deliveries, so you're going from the city to, you know what I mean, and you're going back and forth. Ding. Ding,
and that, again,
ding.
It only affects
commercial vehicles are not allowed on the Brooklyn Bridge. Pendeja.
It only affects the working class.
See, when you make that comment as the job that you have, I'd be afraid that there's gonna be that kind of vehicle on the freaking.
So who cares if it fits?
Clang, clang, clang,
I've driven under there.
The bridge be like, look.
Drive fire trucks go over it. It's all right.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
I know I might be right.
Ooh, that's scary.
They just don't want us on it.
I was on a
I've driven the garbage truck from the top of Manhattan to the bottom of Manhattan on the FDR with no problem. Nah. I know we fit.
Bro, I was on a double decker the other day showing off on live, and my hat hit one of the wires. Could have been an electrical wire. I don't know. I was like, wow, I'm literally playing with devil.
You were standing on it?
I was standing. I was like, look how close you're getting to the street lights, the red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. So I put the phone on the very tip of the bus on top, and look at this, like I'm over here dodging it like that. Everybody in the stream was like, oh shit. I was like, you would die. And then all of a sudden my hat hits a wire. I'm like, I'm out of here. I almost died. Everybody started dying in the chat. They're like, oh shit, this thing is wilding. Yeah, I was wilding.
All right, ready to start this podcast?
That's what it is. We're in the basement just having a good time. It's fucking Friday, nigga. Hello. Happy Friday. That doesn't mean shit to you, right?
Doesn't mean nothing to me. No.
Anyway, bitch, go ahead. What did you want to talk about?
Did you hear about that lady? Can you make a clapping sound?
Why can't you do it?
Because I like the way yours sounds.
You make it clap. No, I like the way yours.
Mine doesn't sound as good as yours.
Let's do it together.
1, 2,
2, 3.
Got him.
It's supposed to be 2. I'm waiting for yours.
Yours sounds good though. That was good.
That sounded like a little woman.
That's why I liked it.
That's why I liked it.
Yo, you heard about that lady that she faked her own kidnapping?
The lady that faked her own kidnapping.
Oh, we don't know about it. So I don't know much about it. I didn't look into it.
No.
So
Where?
Apparently, Georgia.
Tenía que hacer.
Yeah, I don't know. I just made that up.
That's what.
My guess, Georgia. So,
Because she's black.
Yo,
Amazing.
On the nose.
Amazing. Amazing.
On the nose. That's why I didn't pay attention to it, because I'm like,
Oh, it's just another black person.
Because this is at the time when they found out she was kidnapped. I was like, she's fine.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
She's fine.
And allegedly she got raped?
Nobody kidnaps black people. They kidnap black people. We all know this. Stop.
And the parents are backing her.
Apparently, they found out that was all BS.
They did? The story was BS?
Wow. They don't want to admit to it. But the investigation is like, we know. We just not want to say it because she's black. We don't want to say it. But we know. It's all BS.
I mean, 1 + 1 = 2, right? So if they're not pressing any, if they're not actively searching.
You know what this is? This is Jesse Smollett all over again.
Yeah.
Where the news is like, well, it could have happened. This is a possibility.
With the Jesse Smollett, though, there was a difference because it was a whole scenario that played out. Was hers?
She had a scenario, bro.
Yeah, but they physically performed the scenario. ¿Tú me entiendes la diferencia, pendeja? There was an actual physical crime, you dumb bitch.
He's like, I have the noose around my
She
neck.
just said some shit. He had the noose with the Clorox or whatever it was.
He left the noose around his neck.
And there's camera footages of his boyfriends that were his trainers. You know what I'm saying?
We know what happened with the train on the low.
You think there's a video?
No.
There's a video. Watch. Bro, I'm telling you, there's nothing that surprises me anymore.
Anyway, they think she faked it. So,
she did, because if the cops wouldn't have an active they would say there's an active investigation. I can't comment.
And I don't know.
What did they say?
I don't know how true this is.
There's nothing here.
But I heard that they put out an Amber Alert when she was lost.
Of course.
And they might charge her for that.
How much is that bill?
I don't know. That's a lot of text messages. 10 cents.
I heard it was $8,000. I'm making some shit up.
10 cents per text message. We all know.
10 cents per text. Wow, the old school rates?
Old school rates. When it was
applied now.
Before it was T-Mobile. Remember it was something else?
Capcom.
No.
I don't know what was that.
It was something different, I remember. And then it became T-Mobile. Bell Atlantic.
That's Verizon.
Verizon was Bell Atlantic?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
We used to have Bell in the house when I was a kid.
With Earl Jones, the heart of communication.
Woo! This nigga brought back the memory. Whoa, it was right in my brain.
That's what you call a brain.
That's good.
You're welcome.
James Earl Jones, the heart of this is so good.
That's for you fans out there. Damn, bro, it sucks being old. I'll tell you that much.
That's what happens.
I heard the conversation happening to the niggas that were older than me when I was a kid, and I was like, damn. So I understood, but now I understand.
And you know what's funny?
Now I get it.
We're gonna understand even more later on.
There's more.
They're gonna be like, old people right now be like, you think you understand? You don't understand.
So,
and I believe them.
Who was some old dude died recently. Bennett, some dude just died today.
Who?
90. I don't know, some guy. You know who is
Tony Bennett?
Yeah, he died, I think.
No!
96 years old.
Wow, that's pretty good.
When I was talking to the 2 receptionists at my job, and it was on the news, and I was like, oh shit. And when they said the age, I was like, oh, God, please don't punish me like that. 96 years old?
You could have been hitting 100, going
ain't
going on all
nobody trying to be around this long.
If I'm going on all cylinders at 96, I'm good. I want to keep going. But if I'm falling apart and I'm barely holding it together,
shoot me.
It's time for me to go. Right? But if I'm holding it together, I'm going to the bodega. I'm just chilling.
You're going to the bodega.
I'll just check my walker. I'm just like deep, 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 deep. Going hitting on the young 50-year-old ladies. Like, mira mami, then it's over. I'm staying there. But if I'm falling apart, I'm in the bed all day long.
Shoot me.
Some freaking home attendant comes and changes me I gotta go. Just push me off something. I want to be on the news too when I go. Just push me off something high. Just let me do something crazy.
But you can't do anything. You think that the niggas that are going through that right now, if they had the choice of what you're saying, they wouldn't have done it?
No, I'm saying
you think they're choosing for the little old lady to come
but why
through
can't they do it? I don't understand why you can't do it.
You can't do it.
You go to Home Depot, you pay somebody, build me a ramp, a big ramp, 10 feet long, just a slight slope. It doesn't have to be, but it has to be big enough to put my bed on it.
You have to get there.
Then I get my home attendant. I paid him to bring me to the what's the name of that?
Home Depot.
What's the name of that hole that they have?
The Hoyer lift.
Not the Hoyer lift. The hole.
The hole
in America. It's like a big hole that they have like a river in the middle of it.
Nigga, I don't know.
It's in Arizona or something. Grand Canyon.
Gotcha.
Put it at the edge of the Grand Canyon with the ramp, and then wheel me up that ramp, lock it, and give me the handle, and just take a step back and let me unlock that, and I'll do it by myself, and I'll just go. It'll be slow, and I'll just fall. But I don't want to hit rocks on the way down. I want to just be straight.
Splat.
So make sure when you put that ramp, I'm gonna go right into the floor.
Your ass probably a wind comes in and starts hitting you against the wall. Glung, 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 glung.
Then I'll be on the news. Then I'll be on the news, and I'll have a Wikipedia page. People make stories about me. Freaking young idiots will put me on a podcast talking about it. You heard about that guy?
He was Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
He was Puerto Rican.
He probably cleaned toilets. That's how I'm gonna go.
Nah, I already told you how I would do it. That's too much work, and no home health aide is gonna agree to that. They have, you know.
No, you pay somebody.
How much?
Just a random.
How much?
Whatever.
First of all, I'm going way before you go.
But I'm saying you pay somebody to go.
I'm gonna die before you.
You never know. Things happen in this world.
Well, you are a garbage ass nigga.
There could be an accident, a lightning strike. I work in the rain.
Yeah, technically,
I work in the rain.
Niggas don't make it to see outside the womb.
That's what I'm saying.
So you never know. All right, sorry, you said that viejo statement. You're fine.
You never know.
You never know what to do. Be thankful, bitch. But that's crazy, right? Death.
Yeah, it's coming for all of us. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Death. We're complaining about the stupid.
You know what's gonna be good though? It's just coming now.
One.
Neuralink. It's just in this baby infant stage.
Nigga, how do you think Biden is operating?
By the time we get older, they may be like, I see that your body's falling apart and da-da-da. I can give you the Neuralink. That's gonna help your body a little bit, make it, function stronger. I can inject you with stem cells, maybe some human growth hormone to keep you feel a little bit better on your way out. Yeah, you may have a heart attack and die, but you'll be walking around when it happens in 96, chilling. We may be able to see some stuff. Or it'd be great if they could give you something that makes you last longer. You live to be 150, chilling.
You heard about the woman who the egg laboratory storage place egg U-Haul lost her samples?
So where could it have possibly gone?
So she's suing for multiple reasons, right? She's suing because
you lost my eggs.
You lost my eggs, and I wanted to use those eggs. Yeah. So I lost the main reason I used your niggas in the first place, which was
that's the only purpose you have.
That was the whole mission. Yeah. Your whole existence revolved around
but your failure.
Right. So that's the first. Let's separate that. But it's a possibility that there's some of my eggs that were hatched, and I have kids that I'll never know.
Because you could have mixed them up.
Are the eggs? Did they get stolen?
How do you lose it though?
Is there footage of them walking out, like growing legs and walking out the fucking thing?
Or like Jurassic Park, where they have the container that they open the bottom and they put it. Somebody stole my eggs. You just catch a guy stealing your eggs.
I see lasers and lights and alarms and shit.
Really what probably happened was some dumbasses unloading a pallet
Se cayó.
The whole pallet filled like, oh crap, put it back up. And one of them is just rolling down the block. They don't see it. All right, put it back in. It's got to be refrigerated. Hurry up. Just two pendejos that they hired to unload the truck. That's probably what really happened. Her eggs are probably in the gutter. In the water.
I'm telling you, swimming. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Crazy, right? How much do you think she'll get per huevo? Like per egg?
That's my future. You just killed my future. You know, people
future.
get their eggs.
I don't know if you really lost them or someone stole that shit and they have freaking black market.
A lot of people get their eggs removed when they go to the cancer treatment.
Oh my gosh!
So you could have
stem cell.
This was my life. My purpose in life is to reproduce, and you took that away from me.
Yeah, that's the. We already said let's separate the main lawsuit that she won already. Done.
She already won.
That one?
Oh, it's gone. Yeah, she got it.
She got that one.
If I was a lawyer, I'll take that. No problem. 100%.
Hell yeah,
I'm taking the
nigga.
case.
So that's just one part of the lawsuit, and then you bring to mention the fact that you don't know what they. So there could be potential my children out there.
You know what happened?
That I'll never know.
The government took the eggs and they're growing it, so that way they can remove from the children. What is it? The adrenaline.
Oh, the Biden juice.
So they could check it into themselves.
Biden juice.
You know that's a real conspiracy.
I know, nigga. I want to believe all of them.
I want to, but they're so far fetched.
The flat Earth.
No, that one's done. I'm talking about the one with they kidnap the kids and they steal the adrenaline from them. Adrenochrome.
Oh my god!
And then on the next breath, they say, "Oh yeah, they clone celebrities." And I'm like, why wouldn't they just clone the kids and just take the adrenaline from them instead of kidnapping fresh kids every time? So if they're so easily cloning people, they could just easily clone. They don't even have to give birth to it. They just leave it in the little cloning thing. Just remove the adrenaline. A tap, forever. Right? Why would you even need to kidnap any kids ever?
Maybe because the adrenaline is more when the actual specimen is at full growth.
So then keep it alive and just let it. You know, your
inside
body,
like a thing chamber.
Yeah, or whatever. Let it play, have fun. And like, all right, Timmy, you know, it's that time of the week. Sit in the chair. You have a building full of kids, and you just
how will the kid be every time?
It's gonna be, you gotta scare them. I think that's what they gotta do, right? They gotta scare them or something. They say. I don't want to do it. Sorry, this is your purpose right now.
This is so stupid, my God.
It doesn't make sense, especially with.
You think they treat it like the same thing, like how you kill an animal when you process it? Like there's ways of processing it so that there's like meat that you have to cut at a certain angle so that you don't fuck up the tenderness of it. Yeah. So is it something like that?
Well, you know what they say when you're hunting. That's why they want to kill the animal right away, because once the animal gets hit and starts running, the adrenaline goes through the body and goes into their meat. So when you finally kill it, you eat it, the meat tastes a little different. It doesn't taste so good.
Oh my God.
So they want to kill it right away so the meat tastes better.
You think that's the essence, the soul essence that we consist of?
No, it's that feeling you get when you're like...
Nigga, I know what that feeling is, but that...
So it's not your soul. No, it's a feeling.
Of what?
You're tasting what they feel like. It's the only thing that you could transfer. It's the only feeling you could transfer to another person physically.
The heart of communication.
Yeah, and not only that.
So what the fuck are cannibals doing?
They probably taste it. Oh my God! I heard a story. This guy kidnapped the kid. He killed the kid, whatever, and he didn't know what to do with the body. So he's like, I could just eat it.
No.
And he eats the kid. And it took him days, but he did it. What he messed up at was that he saved one of the bones as a trophy, and he shellacked it. You know the shellac you put on the floor? He shellacked it so it could stay like that. And they finally caught him. You know how they caught him? He tried to get another kid, and the kid got away. And the father went over there, punched the guy, called the cops on him. And then they found the freaking bone. And they're like, this is the bone from that kid.
Holy shit.
Got him. And then he revealed, I ate him. That's why you didn't find the body, because I ate the kid. Yeah. He should have did was take the adrenaline and shot himself. He'd have been so much stronger.
To do what? Finish the bone?
I don't know. Also, the adrenaline thing, you can make it into a lab. You don't need to get it from anybody. You can make it in a lab.
So why are we even talking about this?
That's why I don't understand the conspiracy theory. I'm like curious. I'm like, look at it. In the 19...
Also, maybe the argument now is that it was because of the form of research that they were only able to make the antidote.
In the 1920s, they did it. That's when they started reproducing adrenaline.
It just tastes fresher when it's fresh off the bone.
It maybe tastes better. I don't know. Because you know when people get allergic reactions, you know what they get shot with?
Epidural.
No. It's adrenaline. That tubito that they shoot themselves with to get the... It's adrenaline. You think they're getting them from kids? Or you think they're making them in a lab? And they're just selling them to people randomly in the street?
Morphine.
It's adrenaline. That's what it is. It's adrenaline shot.
Toma. 5 hours.
Yeah. And then you got to go to the hospital because it might be too much for your body. But
oof.
You know how many kids had to die for that?
Well, you know what? Be thankful. That's what I got to say about that.
How much adrenaline can you get from a person, you think? Like a spoonful?
Oof.
Where does it come from?
What does it taste like?
Let's find out. Google it.
I'm not Googling shit.
Where does adrenaline come from? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Where does adrenaline... Wait, stop. Don't tell me. Stop! Hey Siri. Where on the body does the adrenaline come from?
Your spine.
Here's an answer from Healthline.com.
Don't tell me. Hormone released in your adrenal glands.
Adrenal.
And some...
Here's what I found.
She searched adrenal glands.
Where's
Where's the adrenal... Hey Siri.
Where is it? Is it
Where
the stomach?
are the adrenal glands located on the body?
Here's what I found from Medline.
The top of each kidney.
Oh, that little red part.
I want to see. Hey Siri.
We're fine.
Show me the adrenal glands.
They're doctors. They're like, que pendejo.
There's doctors listening right now. They're like, wow, these guys are idiots.
They don't even know. Probably think they're on the shoulder.
Los riñones.
Los riñones. Is that in Spanish?
No.
It's the shit on top of the lungs I told you.
That's not the lungs, you pendeja. It's the kidneys.
The kidneys.
So why wouldn't you just... Listen, the body's dumb. The body's dumb. Meaning, I could cut your head off and still keep your body alive with a machine. You know what I mean? So you don't think I could take the adrenal gland and connect it to some tubitos and just keep it alive and let's just keep pumping the adrenaline up? I'm just saying, if you couldn't reproduce it in a lab...
And it's only produced with fear.
By the body, yeah. You could just... you could have a whole building.
Not only fear, but you doing exercise, like rock climbing.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of scared that you're going to fall, I guess.
Yeah. You don't think niggas that are like fucking hunting and doing some shit?
They're scared. That's why they get adrenaline rush.
What?
I'm imagining bow and arrows. What do you imagine? A gun when you're hunting?
Anything.
Like a stick?
Fucking, I think about the Olympics, nigga. These niggas trying to fucking run. Yeah, all that shit.
Doing what? Just run? Oh, yeah. The adrenaline? Yeah, I guess.
Hell, any sport.
But they're scared.
The Olympics.
They're scared they're going to lose.
Bitch. Oh, you're such a little...
It's all fear-based.
I don't think adrenaline is only fear-based.
Hey, Siri.
Let me ask you a question. You don't think there's adrenaline going through your body as you're... Yeah, baby.
No.
The heart of communication. The heart of communication.
I don't know.
Dumbass, yeah, of course.
That's too much to Google right now.
But think about it. You've had sex before. That shit afterwards, you're like, ooh.
And also, when you're exercising, I kind of feel like there's a jump.
Yeah, so when you move it.
You feel like you're Super Saiyan, you turn gold. You're like, all of a sudden I can pull it off. I'm like, whoa!
Look at me. I like to move it. Nah, I think that, that shit comes through all forms, not just fear.
Do you think
not just fear.
Do you think they're kidnapping kids?
Hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Because that
is such a broad.
That's so broad.
Question.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like, duh.
Do you think the government is kidnapping children to take adrenaline out of them to give to other government people so they can shoot it up and be stronger? Think about what that is. What's happening, bro? That's such a long trail of assumptions that have to be stacked on top of each other to make this thing be possible. You know what I'm saying?
I think that we need to stop fantasizing on shit that we would love to have happen, because that'll be some great fucking story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The real question is that let's say that is true. it came out in every news over and over again, every 15 minutes, would you say, wow, you're just getting to work? This nigga. Pass that shit.
Yeah, you know how to do this.
You little freaking dog.
I'm not good at it. I don't know what to tell you.
You're not good at fingering?
No.
All right. So let's say that theory is true.
That
right?
they are kidnapping kids. This whole situation.
Yeah.
The whole conspiracy theory is real in this scenario.
It is.
Okay.
It's absolutely true.
All right.
My question is, what are we doing about it?
Yeah, nothing.
What are we doing?
We know it's true, right? That's what you're saying in the scenario?
It came out. Headline. Your phone, your watch is buzzing.
Oh, wait. If it came out today, I think things would happen.
What would happen?
I think there'll be an investigation. They're going to find out who's part of it. They're going to need to find out who's... They'll find out right away. Because how would they find out the information? Probably because they find the kids. Or maybe they found the vial. They're like, oh, this is from adrenaline from a child.
Who the hell are they?
That's from the Illuminati. They have...
You see what I'm saying? Like, who are they? Who are they? Who are they? You were so confident right now in your answer. You were like, oh, they have to because, they're allowed to. You faded into darkness.
Yeah. But that's the problem. There's no...
Who the
There's
hell are they?
nobody really to point fingers at. With these.
So you're just making noise.
That's what it feels like.
It's
This
just
whole
making
thing is just like
noise.
you're making things up. You're making up a
You're
scenario.
just making up noise.
Unless there's a hard fact that we can freaking...
You're just going,
So Ben Shapiro...
That's all you're doing.
Oh,
you're
God,
just
here we
opening
go.
your mouth.
Ben Shapiro. I want to talk about Ben Shapiro.
Uh-oh.
He has this thing where they say there's institutional racism, da-da-da. And he's like, there's no such thing as institutional racism. He goes, show me a law that goes against a certain race. Any law. And then I'll believe you that there's institutional racism.
Who said this?
Ben Shapiro, right? So you're never able to do it because there's no such thing. And then he says, if you do find a law, I would join your cause and I would fight against that because I am against institutional racism as well. Right? Okay, so what he's saying, that's the way I feel about the stupid conspiracy theories. To me, is ridiculous. But if you find evidence, I'm with you. We need to fight against this. But right now, we're just making up stories.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
People are just...
We're just making up a whole idea. And then what they do is they find facts like so many kids are missing. 8,000 children are missing every year. And then they say that is going to add to my conspiracy theory. But it's really just two separate things. Also, then you look deeper into those facts. Something like 96% of those lost kids get found within a week.
Like the girl.
Like so many, it's just kids running away from home. They get, okay, missing child, let's add to these numbers.
They ran away from home and they were like...
They ran away with their boyfriend.
I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Because...
They come back in like a day or two.
I
like,
was
I'm
hungry.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is why we are definitely thick-skinned, nigga. Ragati, because we just threw ourselves out there.
Yeah. We threw ourselves to the wolves and came right back home later on.
With nothing
and then
on us.
Have you ever met, when you were a kid, have you ever met a person that you thought, this guy might be a molester, let me stay away from him?
Lester the Molester on 5th Avenue, yeah.
So I've met one of those guys.
That nigga's still alive.
Molesting still or no?
I don't know. That was his... That's
probably these new generation, they might be able to get him. But us, we were too smart for that.
Remember Cookie?
Cookie from La Quinta?
From 3rd Avenue.
No. Oh, I can remember. You remember the guy, the short guy that used to come into Beso and dance for us for money?
Nope.
Mariposa?
No.
There was a guy that used to take his t-shirt off and tie it around his head like it was long hair. And he'd be walking down the street like this and dancing. And if you ever yelled at like Mariposa, he'll like grab a pole and start grinding on the pole. And then he'll come and ask you for $1. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
They.
You love using that word.
They.
People are so sensitive these days, bro.
Well, I don't know if it's a they, them. That's why I call them they.
Yo.
You gotta get with the pronouns, bro.
I don't give two shits about people. Like zero shits about all the people in the world. And I think my coworkers are realizing it slowly. Because they're like, I almost feel like they want to see me react crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not going to happen.
I don't care.
For that part right there. That part right there. At the end of the day, I don't give a
I don't want to think about this. You know what I care about? Let me look at my bank account. Eso me importa.
Yeah.
What you guys say here?
Exactly that part. It doesn't even enter.
Yeah.
In order to throw it away, I have to.
You know what I'm
receive it.
like?
I'm not receiving.
I'm like
it.
the
Pause.
white person where everybody's talking Spanish and I don't understand it. It's just
Nah.
whatever. I'm gonna keep going my day.
But I have to actually actively put the brain thinker on, because they're talking to me about some shit that went down and they're asking me to make a decision in
You're
the
like,
scenario.
"Oh, A. The answer is A, not B. But you didn't hear it. It's like, I don't care. I'm gonna go with A.
I wish it was that simple. So when I hear the scenario, I'm like, okay, wait, say that again, because I wasn't listening at all. I was just listening to. I just saw your mouth go like this. Blah 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 blah. Blah.
What else is a dumb conspiracy theory that you like? This is so dumb. The one with the kids to me is dumb. It's just so much. There's so much. I have to assume that these kids are being kidnapped for this purpose. I have to also assume that there's some sort of underground system where they hold these kids.
Right, and again, this does not take away the fact that I definitely believe
That kids are being
that
kidnapped.
kids are being kidnapped.
That happens. It's on the news.
Are they being kidnapped for their adrenaline juices to make a little serum?
That's such
I'm
a.
gonna say
That's such a reach, bro.
wow.
Is it possible in the multiverse of ideas? Yeah, I guess if we had enough Earths that do the same thing, yeah, one of them this will pop up.
One would eventually be doing some
Yeah,
wild shit.
so yeah, it's possible. I
Sure.
guess. Yeah, but do I think
No.
it's happening? I don't think so.
No.
Unless you can show me some proof, at least a little bit.
Listen, you could put those motherfuckers to work. First of all, that's
Yeah, why would you just
that
put it to
was
work?
that's scary enough. If you want to tie them a catheter that's collecting their adrenaline juice while we whip them, and they're mowing the lawns. And listen, I got no problem. But for that, we got Mexicans.
There's just there's just so much assumptions that added on top of each other.
I love you, Mexicans.
I want one on the show. If you're Mexican, please reach out to us.
Pinche way. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. The flat Earth one to me is so done. It's over for them. That's why I want to do the live. I want to do it with them. Because sometimes they say stuff, I'm like, that's so dumb.
That's so dumb.
That's so dumb.
I don't know. The flat Earth to me is like, again, it's one of those things where I'm like, unfortunately, I'll never be able to.
I know.
The nigga who won the lotto, the $1 billion, I'm out.
You know what?
I'm definitely gonna find out.
You know
I'm
what you could
coming
do?
back, and the first person I'm calling is y'all niggas.
You know what you could do? This is what I found out you could do.
What?
You take your phone, any phone. You go somewhere where it's just ocean. And you just take a wide picture. As far back as you can go take a picture. But make sure it's a good picture, you know. You can put it to Photoshop and you shrink it from left to right. And you can actually see the curve slightly when you do that.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't matter where the picture came from.
Or if it's an iPhone?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Because
You just
iPhones
take
suck.
Yeah. So you just take the picture and then you shrink it and you can see it. Because they're so wide, you can't tell. It looks like a straight line. But when you shrink it, it becomes a bump.
You use the whole basketball scenario. Like, imagine zooming into the.
Wow, his
right
eyes
into the
crossed.
You saw that?
Yeah. So I found out that anybody could do it on this earth. It doesn't matter where you are. You can do that and you can see the curve.
So are you going to do it?
I've done it.
Where you going to go, bitch?
You go right here. The river. You go to Brooklyn. You go to the edge of Brooklyn. You take a picture. Done. And the reason why I saw it, there's a guy, he made a perfectly squared rectangle. Perfectly squared rectangle.
Right.
Right? And then he took one corner and he put his camera on a stand. And he took one corner, he lined it up with the horizon. And then he took this corner over here. And
Stop looking at yourself.
He also lined it up to the horizon. So it's horizon's touching this corner and horizon's touching this corner. And when you look at the inside of the rectangle, there's a bump in the middle. Ever so slightly. He was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, but that would be fitting for a flat Earth too.
That there's going to be a...
Yeah.
No, flat. Flat?
Flat.
Earth.
Yeah, eso.
Flat.
Because I'm thinking about the dome part, like the dish.
But that goes over. It's supposed to be in the sky, not in front of us.
But wouldn't that create like a deflect image of something curving ever so slightly?
On the flat surface?
Yeah.
No, it won't.
I don't know, bro. I don't do science, but I do know that I kind of, wish it were true. Either one.
I wish it was true too.
Either one looks great. Either one is like, this is great that we're in a sphere and there are other spheres. There might be other spheres that have life and
so
whatever.
There's a map that somebody made. Somebody is a freaking genius because they made a fake map of the flat Earth with a circle ice wall, but beyond the ice wall they put other islands and they named them.
Oh my gosh!
And people are buying them. And this guy's I wish I would have thought about this too. Where other people are looking, look at this map. There's other names of other continents beyond the ice wall, and they believe it. Like there's names of continents that are outside there.
That's just a story.
It's somebody made it up and they're eating it up. But somebody's selling this online, making millions, bro. Because people just buying them.
I told you in the last podcast that we should freaking write a story.
Yeah, we should.
Something fucking crazy. Why not?
But if the Earth was flat and there was a dome, you don't think there's gonna be? It would be on the news. We would, just like we see NASA doing stuff. We'll be the same way with getting past the wall. Like, oh look, no, did you see they almost got through the firmament? That's dope, bro. They made Elon Musk made a drill and he went under the ground to go deep and see how far down the firmament goes on the ground. You know what I'm saying? There'll be so much science. I don't understand. Like, why do you think that they will hide that? We would be so fascinated by all of it. Does the dome go completely under us? You don't think scientists would go from the edge and just follow it and see how far down it goes?
What would that do to society's mind fuck?
If they found out now?
Right now.
Yeah, it'd be pretty crazy.
It would be what?
Yeah, we would be like, how? What happened? Who did this?
Who is what?
And
your religion? My religion?
No, first of all, science, NASA, what the hell were you doing this whole time?
Why did you
lie?
So which one is it? Your God, my God?
That doesn't matter. Oh, I guess you can.
Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no violation there.
How is it?
So how does that affect God at all?
It's too specific. The randomness of the planets and the globes.
The Bible doesn't say anything about that.
Exactly, but again, we're stupid humans. We're fleshy.
Yeah. So to me, it would never change my perspective on God.
For you, but for mass societies, it would.
Most people are dumb.
That's what
I think most people. I watch TikTok,
and I'm not trying to die for shit.
Most people. I watch TikTok videos of people talking about God and stuff.
Who's lying here?
And I think most people don't understand what Christianity is. They made it up in their own head what Christianity is.
Of course.
So to them, they're gonna be. They're lost. They're lost. They're gonna. I don't believe in this anymore because they didn't believe in the real God. They believed in something they made up themselves.
Who? Which people again?
Most Christians, quote unquote Christians. They don't. To me, I don't see how it affects any of it. Right? If the Earth is floating in space, right? God created.
What is it affecting? What are we saying that it's affecting? First of all,
their people's perspective on God.
Religious people's perspective.
They may be like, I don't believe in this God.
I'm not saying that it's gonna affect them.
Or some atheists might be like, there has to be a God then.
All I'm saying is that there's gonna be an effect of there being a difference of this randomness that science and our discovery, thus our textbooks that we were taught all these years, that society decided to come together and decide that we're little marbles floating around in space that happened through evolution and billions and quadrillions and whatever. But all of this time they knew that we were in a little hobbit's tale and a little island floating like fucking Zelda from 2003.
But maybe
are you shitting me right now?
Maybe they found out too.
Right, so
maybe they just discovered it too.
There's definitely going to be an effect because it's too, like, the idea, the reason why I think people believe that there might be, and you've said this yourself, there's too many planets. There has to be some kind of life somewhere else.
But if there was a dome, we would also believe the same thing. Like, oh, there has to be something beyond that dome. They believe it now.
All the little domes?
They believe that right now.
Yeah, but not the whole society, not the whole world.
But they're going to convince everybody else. Now people have a reason to believe them. There's actually a dome. The Earth is really flat. These guys are onto something. We need to find out their science.
There's no science.
There's no science.
There's no science in that.
But they would have to
We're literally like Zelda, bro.
That would have to recreate the whole way we look at science. Because gravity's fake. So the theory of relativity is out the door.
Done.
Right? So then now what that means? Newton's law, gone.
Bro, everything that we were taught is
Gone, yeah.
Embuste.
They would have to remake all science.
Everything.
Completely, yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a little hole in the wall. Where did the wall come from?
You know what's interesting?
We don't know.
It wouldn't change the faith, but it would change science.
That's what I said. There's gonna be an effect from society in the masses. You know how many niggas believe in science? All the atheists are in there. Scientologists, I'm just gonna throw those niggas in there too. Because
Yeah, no, they don't.
I don't know what. I don't even know. That's the one that I never.
They believe in a weird Lord Xenu. So you don't know who that is.
I thank God.
Lord Xenu. Cut.
Bitch. Cut. No, bro. No. Absolutely not.
Yeah. If the Earth was really flat, like we just found out, it'll cause a ripple.
Oh, huge.
But it'll open up so much more possibilities.
To what?
To what's beyond the wall. It'll lead to a new era of exploration. There'll be countries that send convoys to the wall to try to get through it or past it.
My God, it'll be televised live.
They would have to find out. There's planes that go around the Earth this way, from under and over. Where were you guys going? How did you guys get across?
Yeah, how did you end up on the other side?
And they're like, I don't know. We followed the straight line. How do we get? Why? Maybe it warps you.
A time
Come on
loop.
the other side.
Processing.
Imagine it's like when you hit the wall, you warp through it, and you come out on the top, or you come on the total opposite side of the wall, but you don't notice it. You just warping right through it, and that's how God keeps us in here. There's no way out of it. You're just warping through it.
Jesus Christ.
But that will lead to a whole. Now, what is that wall made out of? You'll be a scientist on one side, scientist on the other, and they'll have a long stick, and they'll be like,
long string.
Yep, and they'll be like, it's going through, and the other scientists see it coming. I see it. Okay, we grabbed it. You know what I'm saying? Where's
like poker dice that it's on the other side.
Yeah, they'll put
and had to like the
see. There's so much involved.
Bitch, se jodieron.
I wish they would find out. That would be so good. There'd be so much to learn.
Put that on Netflix. We'll watch that. We'll stream that. Binge it.
They should really make a movie.
We need to write a fucking book, bro.
That they found out the Earth is actually flat. We could write all the different scenarios of what's going on. You know how they like a movie, they follow like 2 or 3 people randomly, and then at the end we'll have them.
But there's a delay. There's a delay in the wall of like 6 hours or whatever.
So when you go through one side, there's like a lost time.
Yeah, between.
What happens in that time? Where are you?
Yeah. Because it takes a while to get to the other side sometimes, right?
And then we find out that
what if while you're in that plane, you're hitting that wall, and because you're going to certain distances, you're in the processing chamber longer, and then you pop out 12 hours later because it's Hong Kong from here, or you're 3 hours because it's from Puerto Rico. I don't know.
The processing chamber.
What happens to time zones?
It still exists.
I guess they have to because the shit's constant.
But if also they can get to the sun.
Motherfucker, where's this Afro thing? Being attacked here.
Also, they can go to the sun because in the flat Earth model, the sun is in the dome. It's going around in circles.
The sun is in the dome.
What's holding it up? I don't know.
Word. The puppeteer.
God. See, that will be another science exploration. What? They will be flying over the sun and detecting like what?
There's so much to write.
There's so much to write. Yeah, there's a lot.
Kids, listen here. Throw away those books. No, that's not allowed here anymore. This isn't called science anymore.
There'll be so many cults that come up. Oh, they'll all join together into one big cult. It'll be a crazy cult. It'll be a global cult. It'll be huge,
It'll be like Christianity.
No.
Look at your face. You got feelings, sir. You saw that?
No. It'll be something different. It'll be
this little bitch.
Anyway.
That's because I got avocados, bananas, mad shit over there.
But I wish those conspiracy theories would be real. There's so many good ones.
I think that some of them might be real.
I think the only one I really believe is the JFK assassination. I think the government killed JFK. I think I don't think they actually pulled the trigger, maybe, but I think they were directly involved with his assassination.
I mean,
because of everything that was going on at that time.
It was a good shot.
It was a good shot. So that's the only one I can really see. Even 9/11 feels like it was just terrorists, guys. They were just really good. They got us. They got us where we were sleeping. We weren't paying attention to this part of humanity, whatever.
Traveling.
We just, people traveling in and out. I don't know if you remember. Let's say you were picking somebody up from an airport or going to, or whatever, or dropping somebody off at an airport. We used to be able to go right up to the gate before they walk through that door to get on the airplane. Do you remember that? I don't know if you remember that.
What?
When somebody was dropping me off at an airport, they would come all the way to the door before you actually go on the airplane and dropping us off.
Yeah, because you needed a wheelchair, right?
No, they just came in. They were able to come all the way to the gate. And then they dropped you off at the gate. And then you walk onto the airplane, then they leave.
Oh, you're like your family member.
Yeah. Whether they're picking you up or dropping you off. They were able to do that. Now you have security you have to get through. You can't get through any of that without a ticket.
Yeah, word. You don't even leave your parent. Like if you're driving, you're goodbye at the
door. You can't even come
not
in.
even the door. You get out of the car and get out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Peace.
Before it was different. Before they used to be able to drop us off right at the gate. You'd sit down waiting with us for the airplane.
We got the weapon. We got the weapon of choice. Good luck. Let me know if you get attacked. All right. So, yeah, that is wild. Mm-hmm. I think we'll go back to that too, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
With those scanners that they have now that you just walk through?
Nope. I don't think so. Ready?
Toma.
You ready why I don't think so? I'm going to say it. Ready? And you're going to agree when I say it. Because of unions.
Why? Unions? Oh, because they want their jobs.
The TSA has a union. They won't allow that.
No, the TSA niggas will still have jobs.
What are they going to be doing? Controlling the robots?
What happened to all the TSA, or not TSA, TWA, the people that were processing the tolls? You think they got fired?
No, they kept their job. They just moved to a different department.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Same shit going to happen. You're going to be processing the tickets for this situation.
They probably just won't ever hire people again. And just, when you're done.
Age them out.
That's happening right now with the MTA, the guy that you buy the Metro card from. They don't exist anymore, right? They're going away.
No, they got these niggas going outside now, interacting with people, and soon they're gonna be like, "Stay outside." You're fired. They're gonna age them out too. Yeah, it's over. That's how you get rid of it. You thought unions were impervious? They die too.
Unions never die.
Of course, you're gonna start seeing. We're the first of many things, Papa. We're the first of so many different. Think about your life. The span of our lives, we're the first of so many different things. It's ridiculous.
Think about what's happening with the writers and the actors. That's gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone.
The writers and actors?
I think so. They're gonna be gone.
Think about this. We've always entertained each other. We just have more means of doing it. Right.
Actors are done.
No.
Yes, bro. As soon as the AI gets good enough, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just got to be good enough. Somebody's going to make one movie that he did the entire movie script and acting and all that with just computers by himself. No actors involved. Voices, everything. Once that movie comes out, it's over.
What is acting? Acting is just acting, nigga. It's you playing somebody else, right?
That's it, bro.
Simple. So that's always going to exist. Whether it's going to be still union. Again, all union. But everything dies.
It would die from the movie theaters. It'll be gone.
Oh, yeah. But the format just changed.
They're going to be on Broadway and that's it.
Like that girl that you show me. Every time she gets a gift, she's like, apples, watermelon.
No, she doesn't say that. Respect.
I don't know what the fuck she said.
She goes, gang, gang.
I believe that's true. That's why I'm laughing, because you're pathetic.
I was watching a video. Somebody was like, "What is going on?" Because it's not. She was like one of the first ones that does it, but so many people are trying to do it right now. It's bad, and they're horrible at it. Some of them are really bad. They're not even. I don't know how they make. So what I found out was before this popped off, before everybody heard about this, she was getting about $200 a day, working about 6 hours a day doing that. Gang, gang, gang.
How do you think she got it popular?
And then today, she makes about $7,000 a day. $7,000 a day. We should do it right now. Go live.
I'm not going live, nigga. Not with
gang,
you.
Gang, gang, gang.
You sent her money, didn't you? You stupid bitch.
What else? She said something else.
He did, yo.
She's like,
He did.
There's so much stuff she does. There's one of them, and then some of them.
How much?
There's some of them that there was one where I saw these two girls, and every time somebody sent a lightning bolt, they would act like they're getting electrocuted, but because they kept doing, people kept sending them electricity, and they would just now both of them for like a minute straight, bro. I was like, yo, what is going on?
It's just acting in a different format that's more available. Those are going to be the jobs of the future when AI takes over.
Yeah, that's it.
Now they're going to be
even
union.
That I can imagine them just making an AI for. I also think Broadway is the way to go.
Because that live shit hits.
That live shit hits.
Especially when they break character. I think that's the best part.
Yeah. So there'll be shows like Saturday Night Live will still be around. Stuff like that.
Comedy.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like AI eventually will catch on. I don't know if they could make jokes now. I think eventually, though, they'll catch on. What is comedy? What is anything? It's just an algorithm of you doing certain things. That's funny. You know? I think if...
Yeah, but putting things together and making it funny is different.
Yeah, but the AI will learn what the laughs. How do people get laughs? It'll do the thing. Whatever makes it get laughs.
But to create a joke that's relevant...
Yeah, they could do it. I don't see why they couldn't do it. How hard is that to do? What is it?
They got... First of all, go ahead. Make me a calculator right now. Idiot.
A calculator?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
How you just asked how hard can it be to make the algorithm? My question is, you know how hard it is to make anything? Make a calculator right now. Can you make a calculator?
No, but I'm saying
oh, he's right here.
Oh crap, where's the button?
You sure it's on? Oh,
got it.
Let's get it. That's one.
There's more. Let's get on.
Plenty more.
That was fun.
And you didn't jump up. Look at you, like a man.
Gang.
Oh God, it's so stupid.
I love it.
Why?
I love it. I like hers because she does this so good. She's like a robot. She's just the same movement over and over again. I'm like, man, she's good.
Because you mentioned her, there was a video of her messing out of character.
Because she's yelling at her kid or something?
She's yelling at her kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the algorithm trying to say, like, you sure you weren't interested in the shit that your boy was showing you? I'm like, Siri, stop, or, you use Siri.
Because a lot of people are freaking talking about it now.
Yeah, it's popular. It's trending.
It's only trending because it's ridiculous. That's the way I think about it. Because it's so dumb. I think people are like, yo, look what's going on in this internet. This weird subculture of the internet.
You think she knows it's going to die?
Yeah, but she's milking it.
Got to.
She's making $7,000 a day. You won't milk that? I'll milk it as far
She was
as
already spending that time, those 6 hours. That's what these niggas do on the live. And I'd be like, yo. Yeah. Like, Jose, why don't you go live? I'm like, They call me Basement. Hilarious. Why don't you go live? I'm like,
What was her name? I forgot her name.
I just feel like sitting there and looking at myself and seeing the number 1. Because I'm the only person in the room. And I'm like, I'm supposed to talk to myself until people get here?
Gang.
No, nigga. No.
All right, that's it. We're done here. What
We're
are we
done.
talking about now?
We're done.
AI's taking over. There's nothing y'all can do about it. They're going to make this podcast.
How do we start this podcast?
AI is going to make a good podcast.
Why would AI make a good podcast?
They make a fantastic podcast. Are you kidding me? They have the internet in the palm of their hands. They'll grab the most popular subject of the day, and they'll recreate a fake conversation. This went by you.
They would gather all the...
What are you doing? You scared of it? Just grab this thing. It's on your microphone. You see it?
No.
Just hit it. Look, it's back there. No, just shake it so that we can fly away and then you can catch it.
That's what I'm trying to do, set up.
Right there. Gang. It flew away. Que pendeja.
Bro, I didn't even see that shit flying.
Yeah, I know. Give me vieja. Can't see anything. Gang. All right, that's it. We out.
Wait, how did we start? How did we get here?
I don't remember.
Damn, yo. That's the Matrix. I told you they was fucking with you. The minute you said the JFK thing?
AI wouldn't make this mistake. AI wouldn't do this.
We don't have AI yet. We out the basement.
We got AI. Yo, what up, everybody? If you like what you saw, please click on some of the video links on the side. And please support our channel by liking, subscribing, and leave a little comment. And maybe we'll respond back to you. And hopefully, you'll be a guest on our next episode.
Turn to gods and disinfect. That's what to Trump. Now let's inspect to interject on what the young is spitting. I'm spitting for where the sacred texts are given.